At this time, we welcome Chairman, National Chairman, All Progressive Congress, His Excellency Chief John Odige Oyegun, for his speech. Please make him feel welcome this morning. A round of applause, please.
Respected host, Owerri Rochas Okorocha, the distinguished governor, executive governor of Imo State, members of the National Working Committee of our great party, the APC, our respected former Vice President, His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Your Excellencies, the governors, APC governors who are here in person, and those who are represented by deputy governors and other officers, members of the National Assembly, members of the State Assembly, leaders of the APC, both at national and state levels, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I do not want to plead that I was not aware I was to give an address, but I think it is a subject that one can fairly reasonably address. I am part of the system, and I'm part of the building blocks of what today is the APC. And our host governor has made things a lot easier, because in the process of telling us about the achievements that he has recorded in Imo State, he virtually was describing and putting before you what the APC stands for. And what he has described, fantastic as it is something that is being replicated in virtually every APC state. With the exception of one or two states, what is remarkable about the achievement of Rochas Okorocha is that he is doing this with one of the least resourced, he's one of the least resourced states in the Federal Republic. So, what he has told us, virtually, is that the APC stands for good governance. On a national level, the critical concern of the APC is the belief that God himself has a manifest destiny for this nation of 170 million virile Nigerians. Not only that, God has endowed us with resources that make a lot of nations green with envy. God has endowed us with Nigerians who are among the most sophisticated, the most energetic, and the most vibrant people on the face of this earth. The problem with our nation today is that we have been lumbered for too long with a totally visionless and a totally clueless administration. And so, in the midst of plenty, we have a nation that records in virtually every index of human welfare one of the very lowest in the entire face of this earth. That is a contradiction that your party, the APC, cannot accept. Your party, the APC, has dedicated itself at the national level to returning this nation to the path of respectability, returning this nation to the path of greatness, returning this nation to the manifest destiny for which God himself destined the largest black agglomeration of people on the face of this earth. And so, for the APC, your party, 15 years of the PDP has to come to an end. And the mission is simple. Very simple. By whatever way we are going to do it, legitimate way we are going to do it, the present administration must come to an end in February 2016. That is the mission before us. That is the challenge before us. And we have the examples to showcase. Like I said, in Owerri, we have Governor Rochas Okorocha. In Rivers, we have Governor Rotimi Amechi. In Ekiti, we have one of the most wonderful examples of decent human beings that this nation has produced. My good friend, Dr. Fayemi, as governor of Ekiti State. I had not been to Oyo State for a very long time. And I had something to do at the University of Ibadan. I drove into Ibadan with trepidation. This was before I became national chairman. With trepidation, how do I get from Lagos to the University of Ibadan? And as I drove into Ibadan, it was now a problem for somebody who spent at least more than 10 continuous years in Ibadan. I could not find my way around because of the wonderful work that has been done by Governor Ajimobi. I did not see him on that instance, but I sat down and quietly composed a text to him to recognize the very wonderful work of transformation that he has been doing in Oyo State, and so on and so forth. Of course, Lagos blazed the trail. Edo State, from where I come, is an example of what is possible with limited resources. That is what the APC stands for. And what you all need to internalize is to say, suppose the APC was in charge of the federal system. Lagos will be like child's play. Port Harcourt, that used to have a fantastic, I think one of the best gridlocks in this nation. The last time I was there, we were able to drive all over the place, barely stopping except at traffic lights. If we look at these states, our states, APC states, and translate them into the bigger picture of a national setting, we can see what Nigeria will become. We have labored, we have developed a manifesto that puts the interest of the Nigerian at its center. That is the sole reason, the sole justification for any government, the welfare of its people. That is at the core of the APC manifesto. And we have distilled from this great big book of hopes and aspirations that will last, the next 50, 100 years. We have distilled from that the issues that are relevant to today's Nigeria. What are the challenges today? What are the issues today? What is aching our people today? What do they want the government to do for them today? And that is going to be made very public in the next few weeks, couple of weeks.